Good
Welcome to
morning,
Bright Horizons with
Deb and our Jim
Jim.
Jim.
Nice to see you all.
Nice to see
Welcome.
you. We're back.
Benvenuti.
Yes, benvenute and buenos dias. Mwah.
Another beautiful day
It
in South
is. It's
Florida.
Friday and it is later than we usually appear, but we're here. We
Yes.
told you we'd be back, and here we are.
And she's got the Zsa Zsa curls
I
going.
got this Zsa Zsa going on. I love my Zsa Zsa girls. They're fun.
What
It's like that song by Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have
fun, yeah.
Oh, girls
I could
just
see you
wanna
singing
have
that song.
fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's you. You want to have
That's
fun.
right. I
And you
wanna
bring
have
fun with you, which
That's...
is fantastic. So everyone else has
do
fun.
you. So do you.
So who are we celebrating today?
Well, you have a list of birthdays.
Right.
I have an anniversary. My
Which-
parents who are in heaven. God bless you, Mom and
Yes.
Dad. Do you
God
know April the 30th would have been 63 years of marriage?
God bless them, yes.
And if they were here, they'd certainly be together
They're
because they
celebrating
were
in
together.
heaven.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's wonderful.
And they're saying, thanks, Deb. I could just see my parents saying, okay. But it's true, 63, gosh, it's amazing. And really, they were childhood sweethearts, and they've known each other all their lives. So a marriage, it was amazing. So anyway.
And it produced such beautiful children, too.
Aw, thank you. Yes, yes.
So-
I'm happy that we have siblings. That's important.
Yes, it
Glad
is.
I'm not the only child. I may be the middle, but...
And then
I love
birthdays. I have a whole list of birthdays.
All right, let's
But
hear
the
them,
first one I
Jim.
wanted to say was yesterday is Teresa Racor.
Happy birthday, Teresa.
Now, her husband is a pastor. His name is Walt.
Uh-huh.
And he
Okay.
posted this beautiful, I wanted to read this because it's so
Yes.
touching,
Okay.
about his wife's birthday.
By all
Life
means.
is a matter of learning. Some people teach us more than others teach us.
Beautiful.
For our entire blessed married life, my wife has been teaching me love. That is why this day celebrating her birthday is so important to me. Having Teresa in my life has formed a
that's
God-induced love that lifts me up when I need it and comforts me always. Celebrating the day God made her to be my wonderful wife is a day that shall always be golden. God put all the right attributes perfectly to match each other. I heard how many people called you today, showing how many people are touched by you. We are all celebrating this wonderful day. What a touching tribute
That
to
is
his wife,
absolutely
Teresa.
gorgeous. What a
So,
beautiful tribute.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Teresa. That
birthday.
was beautiful.
Absolutely.
And
So
thank you, Walt, for
touching.
sharing that. Yes.
How profound. Beautiful.
And then today is Jeff Ruggiero and Bonnie Casey, friends
Happy
of mine.
birthday,
Happy birthday.
Jeff and Bonnie. Happy birthday.
And tomorrow, another friend, Jenna Buchek. She lives up
Jenna
in
Buchek.
Chautauqua, New York.
Happy birthday.
Then my roommate from college, Dennis Paese,
Dennis Paez.
one of 13 children, imagine?
Wow,
The
that's that
youngest
lucky
of
number
13
again.
children.
13. Yes,
The
all
youngest
right.
of 13 children. He's
All
on the
right.
30th, the same day as your
Okay.
parents' anniversary.
Happy birthday.
And Jim Colbert. Do you know Jim Colbert?
Yes, Jim Colbert.
Jam and
Happy
Jim.
birthday.
He's a DJ around town.
Yeah.
And a wonderful, just like Deb, he brings fun wherever he goes because he's a DJ. And then May 1st is Ron Jangard and Marion Grigsby. Do you know Marion Grigsby?
Yes. Happy
Happy birthday
birthday.
to them. And on the 2nd, Michael Dooley. You know
Michael Dooley, happy birthday. Wow, all these birthdays.
Yes, and Lisa Johnson is next week too.
Lisa
So
Johnson,
happy birthday, all of you.
birthday.
Let's sing
Happy
the
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you.
Da, 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 da.
We love to celebrate you.
Yes. Oh, tambourine.
Yes. Ta-da! That's a good ending.
Happy birthday, everybody. Mwah.
And our topic today is taking chances.
Do you take a chance? Do we take a chance?
I think
Do
a
you
lot of
take a
time
chance?
in
We
our
always
lives we take a chance.
Yes, yes.
Can you think of times in your life that you would say you took a chance?
Yes. Yes, I can. And
Do you want to share any with us?
Some I do, some I do not. Chances I thought were smart chances with my gut feeling that didn't turn out, but that's okay. We're human. We make mistakes. We know what we should be
But
doing.
it's important that you took the chance anyway.
Yes,
You learn
yes.
from it,
and
right?
that's the only way you learn is by
Yes.
taking the chance. Another word for taking a chance would really be a gamble.
Right.
Taking a bet, a chance, a risk.
Right.
Venture, speculate, to do risky business. Let's say, adventure, hazard. I mean, not the Evil Knievel. Remember that? Evil
Yes, I
Knievel. That
remember
was
Evel
taking
Knievel.
chances. Greg and I were just talking about him because
And look
I
at he gained
just
such notoriety for his
he
taking
most certainly
chances
did. You talk about taking chances. That man took
with
chances,
his
boy.
life.
And his son, unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He passed away, and he
Did he have an
followed right
accident?
after his
Did
dad's.
he have an accident?
Yes, he unfortunately during his stunts
Uh,
was unfortunately
yeah.
killed. But
Right.
it's a chance he took. A
Right.
chance. It's a risk, adventure, hazard. Run a risk, take chances, take a chance.
Right.
So I thought about Evil Knievel right away because, I mean, to me, I've always thought, wow, that is really
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. There are
crazy.
people that take more chances
I
than
mean,
others.
yeah, well, I'd say so. He rode his motorcycle over the Grand Canyon.
Yes, I remember that.
Come on now. You wouldn't be a little bit scared? I mean, I would be like, I'd have a heart attack. I don't think I could do it.
Just like
In
those
fact, I know I couldn't do it.
tightrope walkers
That's another
that do
thing.
things over between buildings.
Gee.
That's
You
not a
watch,
chance
you're
I would
like,
take.
is that really? I mean, is it really worth it? And I'm not. First of all, I'm afraid of heights, so that would really. I don't know. I've had that. That's a phobia of mine. Afraid of heights. I don't mind like flying in an airplane. For some reason, going up, I have no issue, but it's coming down. I hold on. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what it is. And the same thing with escalators. I take a chance because who wants to run upstairs or down the stairs? But an elevator, an escalator, even the escalators looking down, it's the darndest thing. I can get on an escalator, and it's
psychological.
it
Yeah.
is. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but that's taking a chance for me to get on an escalator. That's the biggest chance I'm going to take.
Yeah. In a previous show,
I
I
don't
had
know.
mentioned Annie Taylor, who was the first person to go over Niagara Falls in
Yes,
a barrel.
yes.
A woman.
That's some
I
story.
love to highlight women, right? Imagine the chance she took.
Unbelievable.
And I just want to mention it again because it's an interesting
It
story.
is. It's great.
She went over, and she was the first person, not just the first woman, the first person to go over the falls. P.T. Barnum at the time, he was always looking for interesting things.
Yeah.
And she wanted to appeal to him. So she put her cat in the barrel first, if you remember.
Yes.
Let the cat go over the falls to make
That-
sure the barrel didn't fall apart.
That poor cat.
Thank God the cat survived.
Oh, that poor thing. I just don't. It's probably thinking, what am I doing? Wow.
And then Annie actually got into the barrel. I don't know how she
Yeah,
managed,
that's-
if she covered the top or what, but imagine going over the fall. And she was successful and lived. And she thought that she would
Wow.
make a lot of money and the notoriety. She gained notoriety, but she didn't make the money from it that she thought she would. But that was taking a chance. My God, more so than I would ever do.
You think? I've been to Niagara Falls one time, and it's quite lovely. It's quite
Yes.
beautiful. It's really breathtaking. One of the wonders of the world.
Did you go to
And,
the Canadian side too?
yeah, and I'll tell you, I just was so mesmerized. I couldn't believe the views and the
Yes.
freshness of that water coming your way, and it just puts you in another dimension.
How long
it's-
ago were you there, would you say?
Oh my goodness, I'm talking about 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
No, 12 years ago.
Because I was
Yeah.
there about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And there were
It's
a lot
been
of
a while.
casinos being built on the
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
side.
But
All the
lovely place
honeymooners go to
yeah.
Niagara Falls.
Where lovers go to meet my love. Yeah, that's it's very nice. I mean, but looking at that, I have pictures too. I should show you because they were just. I was so in awe. I couldn't believe
That's
the waterfalls.
God's creation.
God's
Imagine all those
creation, I
beautiful
know.
waterfalls around the world.
I said to myself, I would love nothing more than to stand there with the bottle of shampoo and just wash my hair. What a feeling! Of course,
Yes.
that would be.
But
I
there
say
are
the same thing when it rains outside. I wonder what.
there are some smaller waterfalls on the islands
Yeah,
in the Caribbean where you could actually go behind them and
I would
walk,
do that. Yeah.
and they could wash your hair there.
I would love that. Yeah, I would love
Take
that.
your bottle of shampoo.
Yeah, here I am, and I would do something like that.
Oh, that'll be
Singing
fun. See,
in the rain.
Deb's bringing the fun with her to the waterfalls.
Oh my gosh, having fun. You could take a chance and have fun doing it, and then you say to yourself, if you don't take that chance, you beat yourself up. I know I've
Right.
done that.
You
Like
don't want
would
to have
ask me-
regrets. Yeah.
You don't want to have regrets. Would have my famous motto, and I just say it all the time: woulda, coulda, shoulda, doesn't matter. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I feel is
Right.
really important to elaborate in your own mind.
Well, that's how we grow.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
taking these chances.
If I remember when I was 9 years old, 8 years old, hopscotch. That was our pastime, playtime, jump roping. Today, if I jumped rope, fall over. I mean, I would be taking a chance, you know. When I was a kid, you know, when you're a kid, you could do almost anything. But
Yes.
now, as I'm older, I could just see me jump roping or, you know, hopscotch. Could you imagine? But anyway, I'm just using it as a silly way of looking at it. But no, we take, as you get older, things do change.
Right.
But you take chances.
Yeah,
and,
in all aspects.
yeah,
of love.
absolutely.
You know, I think the
That's what life
majority
is
of
about.
people take chances with love. We were mentioning that before.
Yes, yes.
And actually, Celine Dion has a song called Taking
I
Chances.
saw that, and I'm so grateful. I've been praying for her as well because
Yes.
she's been going through some horrible
Yes.
health issues, and
I listened to
she's
the
got a new
lyrics.
album coming out.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Oh.
God bless. I'm so happy for her.
I know she's going to be in a movie in May they're releasing
Yeah,
too.
she's
So
one of my
God
favorites.
bless her
Who
for
doesn't
that.
love her voice? She's gorgeous. What a voice.
But her song Taking Chances was really about love.
Yes.
You know, which
I just saw that. Yeah. You know, it's a shot in the dark when you take a chance. It's
Right.
just, you know, you could say, gee, all right, let me do it. And then if you make a mistake, you beat yourself up. We've all been there, let's face it. But then you say to yourself, okay, what is it that I've learned from it?
Right.
Would I do it
That-
again?
right.
Why did I do it? Would have, could have, should have. Why did I do it? The what, where, and when, why. And, you know, don't be afraid to admit, you know, because we're human. And that's
Right.
what it is. You take chances. We take chances, period.
my most recent one, remember last year, was when I auditioned for those plays at the Lake Worth Playhouse.
Yes.
Now, I'd never done that before
I
in
could
my life.
see you doing that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you'd be
And
outstanding.
I told the story that I was at my computer looking at my emails, and all of a sudden this audition for Lake Worth Playhouse popped up. And my beloved Barbara had passed away a few months before, and she had always said to me, you need to experience new things in your life.
And she's right.
Yeah, because
She's
she knew
right.
I worked so much
Right.
that
Yes, you work
I
too
normally
much.
don't experience as much. So I'm looking at this email, and I'm reading the story of it was called The Shadow Box, the name of the play. And the characters, it was about a cancer patient, and Barbara had passed from cancer. So I'm saying she's communicating to me
Yes,
that she
yes.
wants me to
That was
audition.
her way,
And
so
I
you would
did,
recognize
and it was
it.
a wonderful experience. You know,
See?
I
Had you
grew
not-
so much from that. Yes,
See?
I just loved
Had
it.
you not, then
Think
my
of what I
gosh,
might have
yeah.
missed.
You have the theatrical ability within you, no doubt about it. I know when I was with you doing the Louis commercial,
Right.
I would have never done that without Jim. I disappointed myself. I mean, I got frozen.
Look at that. We took a chance with that too.
There you go.
If you remember out there, the viewers,
Yeah, Lou Backrock.
right, was having a contest to give away a car. So we took a chance.
Yeah.
We
I called
prepared.
Jim. I said, what do you think of this?
Yes.
And, you know, Louie,
Ah.
oh,
Whoa,
baby, we
wait,
gotta
okay.
go. Yeah. I said, oh,
yeah,
Louie,
Whoa,
baby,
we gotta go.
So, you know, we gotta go, and we try to be creative. If it weren't for Jim, I mean, he was so theatrical. He put it all together.
It was
he
so
had
much
me
fun.
with the cap and a
Yes.
T-shirt, and I got the logo, Lou Backrock.
Yes.
Why do I have a hard time with his name?
Back road.
Back road. What is
Yeah.
wrong with me? It's
It's
almost like
okay.
a tongue twister.
It's a
I don't know
strange
why.
name.
But I sound like back road. But I don't
And we were
know.
dressed like mechanics.
Yeah,
It was really
and then
fun.
Jim had the hubcaps from a
Yes.
car. He went to a car. This is how far he took it. This is why I could see you doing so much more than theatrical. His imagination is wonderful. But he came to me with these hubcaps. There were 4 to a box, I
Right.
guess. And he's standing there as the music's playing. He's going like this. He's behind me, cheering me on, and we're going Louie, and I'm singing. We're sweating. We're in the garage. We're having so much fun. And then he gets underneath, and his
Oh,
lovely.
yes.
His lovely,
Sneakers.
beautiful niece,
Yes,
Christine, she
Christina
was so sweet
gave us her vehicle to use.
to lend us her
That was so
vehicle.
much
That
fun.
was so very nice of her. And again, thank you for that. It was
Yes.
just wonderful and very, very
And
nice.
I had my feet
'Cause
going
I had a
like
Chevy,
this
yeah.
with Lou Back Road written on the bottom of
Yeah,
them.
so I took the logos, I pasted them on the bottom of Jim's shoes. He left me the shoes, and I took the bottom and I just pasted the
Right.
logo on both.
It was
So as
perfect.
his feet are going like this under the car, you could see the Lou Backrock, and then you could see the Chevy emblem on the car. That was the whole
Yes.
purpose of having the
Yes,
truck.
yes.
And
then I remember Deb
and
took
then-
the tools
got-
and she was
I was clicking on,
them
and that was
together.
all you saying, do it this way, do it that way. We had to take plenty of shoots because I kind of messed. I was hot and I was tired and I was stumbling over my own feet. I wore the wrong
No,
shoes.
but it was fine.
But it was fun.
And it should have won.
And it should have
truthfully.
won, yes.
I really want
especially
to
with
say
you.
it should. Well, no, but it should have. We should have won that
Yes,
contest.
I agree.
Because unfortunately, the woman who won, all she did was stand
And sing.
in the car
We were
showroom
creative.
and sing. Right.
We were way beyond creative.
So I think she obviously knew one of the people there.
Obviously,
that
you
was
know,
involved
and
with
good
the
for her. I'm
contest.
happy she won,
Yeah.
but it should have been us.
Yeah, well, for creativity.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we're happy
Right.
for everybody.
And it could have
But-
actually been a commercial for them
yes,
to use.
Yes,
It would have been the talk of the town for them
Right.
to use that commercial.
Right,
you know, so.
exactly, Jim. But your creativity is out of the box. Oh my God. I said to Greg, I said, wouldn't you know it? I said, only Jim. I mean, but it was fabulous. I mean, I would have never thought about that. I mean, maybe somewhere along the line to a certain degree, but you had it down pat.
And
Boy,
you,
oh
and you
boy,
know,
you
now
knew
that I think
exactly
of
what
it,
to do.
now that I think of it, what a wonderful promotion that would be.
Yes.
Where ours would be the first commercial on TV
Right,
for them.
right.
And then they could put other people in the same setting doing the same commercial, but let's say
That's right.
children or
You know,
different
that is
things.
a
It would be,
genius.
yeah, and then they could have 5 or 6 versions. It really would have been a big hit among the people. It's a wonderful promotional
Wow,
idea.
that is, now you got my mind
Yes,
going on that.
yes,
You're
really.
absolutely, you're brilliant.
Maybe we should
Okay.
contact their marketing
I
department.
think so. Wonderful, Jim. Let's do that. You know, because it was a lot of time and effort that went into it, and we
Yes,
had fun, no doubt.
yes.
I mean, the cameraman. I mean, he must have thought I was nuts, but
And
you
I
know,
don't, and we don't know whether really the owner of Lou Backroad Chevrolet even saw that.
we
you
don't know that.
So
No.
it might
But
be,
it was a fun
I
thing
think
to
we have to
do.
pursue that.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
In fact, I know you're right.
Yeah.
And
Because you see some of these TV commercials, they're okay, but this is
yeah.
something people would remember.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's fun, and it's like you're kidding. I'll never forget my brother David calling me. He goes, "Hi, Deb." He goes, "Have you lost your mind?"
That was taking
He
a
goes,
chance.
he goes, "Hi, Deb." He goes, "Have you lost your mind?" It was the way you said it was funny. And I said, "No, Louie.
Whoa,
Babe."
whoa.
And then there was a segment that, he was laughing. He thought it was comical. He thought it was great. Everybody did. But
Right.
it went into a sequence of me being and the second sequence of me being in a gown.
Yes.
Okay, that Jim came up with as well as,
From Bye Bye Birdie.
Bye Bye Birdie, where Anne Margaret, they're all praying out loud.
Right,
and,
to Ed
oh,
Sullivan in the movie,
Sullivan,
but we're
right.
doing it to Lou Backroad. It was really,
And just before that, I love, who doesn't love Bye Bye Birdie? What a
Right.
great show. But I had just seen that, and all of a sudden you come up with that, like, I just got done seeing that movie. It was meant to be. So Jim grabbed it from that segment. He says, "Okay, you're going to go like in a gown, it could be a graduation gown. It was white."
yes.
And he ordered it from Amazon. I had the
Right.
cap, but I just
Singing
wanted
to
white.
Lou Backroad.
And the background, it was like a dream. And I'm going, "Oh,
Lou Backroad.
background." And it was done very nicely because you were the producer and director. And I remember standing there, and there's Jim in the background saying, "Sing like you're making love to it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, and I felt like it was such a small line, and I was insecure. The minute Jim left my side, I was like, "Oh God, I need him by my side." I felt more secure. And he was standing watching me, and I'm like, "Okay, Lou background." And then he's going like this in the background, cheering me on. It was so much fun. But I had my mentor, It was great.
Well,
Great.
I think we
couldn't
got to
have-
pursue that
Yes,
a little bit.
absolutely.
See, we're going
I
to
like
take
that.
another chance with it.
See, I love this. You see, there was a reason for us taking a chance with
Yes.
this. Take a chance.
Yes.
I love it. Let's do that for
Yes,
sure.
we will have to.
But, hey, any chances that you could think of that you've taken, let us know. I mean, there's just,
Well, think of career changes.
Yeah,
that's
that's another
that's a
thing.
big time.
Oh, that is
when you
huge.
go into
That's-
another career or you
yeah.
start your own business,
and you wonder, you say, gee, am I doing the right thing?
or even
it's-
going back to school.
Right.
People always need to be stimulating their brains.
And it's never too late, no matter how old you are.
Yes.
Believe me, it's never
Studying
too
a
late.
new language would
Right,
be
a
wonderful.
new language,
and they have
right.
adult education in a lot of these universities.
Yeah.
You get to meet new people. If you're single, you might find somebody and fall in
Yeah.
love just by taking a chance with
Right.
a course in
When
the
you buy a
evenings.
home, real estate, that's taking a chance. You
Yes.
say you've rented or whatever, you buy a home, it's like, oh my God, it's nerve-wracking because it's your first time. And you're like, oh, then there's other taxes and the HOAs and all that. Everything's taking a chance. It's a new beginning in your life. So yeah, opening up your own business, that's a perfect
Right.
example.
I came across some quotes that were really interesting. Did
Let's
you
hear
see
them.
any okay. Dale Carnegie, who everybody knows,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Inspirational.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He says, "Take a chance!" Exclamation point. All life is a chance.
Mm-hmm.
The man who goes farthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. That's right.
Yes.
Do and dare.
He's really positive.
I love that.
Thinker, yeah. It stimulates you when you hear that.
Yes.
Now, Jimmy Carter, the former president, right?
Yes.
Go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is,
And
right?
the peanuts.
That was a fast retort. Yes. Which is true, right? The fruit is out on the limb.
And the peanuts right. That is so true. beautiful. I love these, Jim. What else do you have?
Cameron Diaz, the actress.
Oh, I love her. Just
She is
fabulous.
wonderful. Your regrets aren't what you did,
Right.
but what you didn't do.
Ah,
So
yeah.
take every opportunity.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Right.
So there you go. Good example.
And then a famous artist, Pablo Picasso.
Oh, Pablo Picasso. Mwah, love that. Love that artist.
I am always doing that which I cannot do in order that I might learn how to do it. Which is right, right?
Profound from A to
Yes.
That is so spot on.
Yes. If you don't
couldn't
know how
get
to do it, you teach yourself
Right.
and you learn how to do it.
Hands on. Hands on.
That's
right.
great for an artist.
Fabulous.
Marie Pinchmit, our
Yeah,
beloved
good
artist.
example, Marie.
That's what you've done all your life. You know, Marie's taken a lot of chances.
She
When you
has.
think
And
about that.
she's just, you talk to her, it's like she's still going at it, and she's just
The books that
amazing.
she's written, you know, you have to have a lot of
Oh,
faith in yourself when
positive.
you write books.
Oh, yes.
And the beautiful novels. Please go to her website, mariepinchmit.net, because her novels are so interesting to
Mhm.
read. And then one of them is about her life story with her husband.
Yeah,
And then we
that's
have our
beautiful.
wonderful book, Out of My Mind and Into Your Heart, which I read from every week. So.
I love that book. I love Marie.
And the final one was Eleanor Roosevelt.
Wow.
Now
Yeah.
she really was an inspiration to so many people and helped so many people.
She really, Roosevelt, yeah, he married her. She was a gem.
Now she said, "Do one thing every day that scares you."
Yes.
Isn't that a good thought?
That is a good thought. That's
Because you're pushing
frightening.
yourself, right?
You're pushing it, and you have to
Beyond
get
your
over.
limits
Yeah.
or out of the box. You know those expressions.
I think I'll go bungee jumping.
I want to go there and root you on.
Yeah, There's, I don't care what you say to me. You wouldn't get me bungee jumping. I don't care what it is.
Because they usually do that off
Although
of a bridge.
I
off of a
did want to
bridge.
do that, one
You-
time.
you did want to bungee
I
jump?
did want to go. This is when I was younger, and I thought, now forget it. My heart races just thinking about it. Forget it. Oh no, not with my fear of heights. But
Yeah, I can never do
I
that.
just can you. I don't care how secure they say it is. You're taking that's a huge chance.
Yes,
That's like an evil
yes.
Knievel
Yes.
chance.
But
you know?
she's right, though. If you do one thing every day that scares you, it doesn't have to be
Yes.
an extreme like that. But
Right.
just what's out of your comfort zone. You learn so much from it. It's just wonderful philosophy to live by. And Eleanor Roosevelt did. You know, she helped so many people. She was one of the first ladies that you really remember
Yes,
for
Eleanor
all the things that
Roosevelt,
she's
mhm.
done, and she did to help people. God bless her.
She was always behind her husband, no matter what.
Yeah.
She was an inspiration.
And even after he died, I remember her because when I was young, she was still alive, and she appeared at the United Nations quite
Mhm,
frequently,
mhm.
you know, to help the world. So, God bless her.
You know, the Super Bowl, that's another thing. You take a chance. Super Bowl football, you know.
Gambling is taking
Gambling,
chances.
oh yeah. That's
Although
a
I don't
good one.
recommend you getting
No,
hooked on
gambling is fun. I mean, scratch offs. I love scratch offs. No, don't get hooked on it because it can be. I mean, we go to the Hard Rock, Greg and I spent a long time, but there's only so much that you can enjoy.
I don't
And
remember.
then
What do you like to play there?
the slot machines,
Oh,
the
slots?
20, the five.
Do you
I mean,
play
honestly,
21?
no, I
No,
don't play any
okay.
of that. It's not that I just don't bother. I just make it simple. It's easy peasy
Right.
for me. I want to put the money in the machine and be done.
Now,
And
do
I'm
you
talking
still use the arm or you
No,
press the
there's
buttons?
buttons, there's buttons.
You're taking the easy way out.
But I do like it because you feel like you're really going
Right.
at it. So I do like
And you're
the arm.
exercising your
Right,
arm.
Right. So 2 for 1, 2 piece. But anyway, yeah, they and let me tell you something. You can win a lot of money on the 2 cent. I kid you not. Whoever goes to the casino understands this. It doesn't have to be a dollar machine. That's a waste. I'd be afraid to do that. But 2 cent machine, and if you win like $50,
Do they still have a 2-cent machine?
yeah, they most certainly
Really?
do. Penny machines, 2 cent, 5 cents, 25.
Now, I've heard that the ones that are
I
near
just
the
don't
entrance...
play the other heavy. Even roulette, I don't play because it's just too chancy for me. I like taking a chance with the machines, but
Right.
that's safer for me because
Have you
you
ever
can
heard
walk away.
that the ones near the areas where you enter and exit are the ones that sometimes give the highest...
Can I tell you a funny
Return.
story? It's funny. This is really funny. Greg and I were checking out the last time we were there, and we were waiting. We'd gone downstairs to grab some food or whatever, and I said, we're here by the casino. Maybe you should. And I just passed this one machine. It's not the machine I would have ever thought about playing on. However, I only had, I think, I don't know, $20.
Right.
left. I had a budget, and I said, okay, I'm going to take this 20 and hold on to it. And if I win, I'm not going to put it back in. Do you know I won over $80?
Wow, that's a good return.
And I was like, oh my God, I was so excited. But you see, I took a chance.
Yes.
But as you said, the machine's going out, and that happened to be one of the machines. That's why it brought to mind about that.
And I think I remember in
Yeah.
Vegas they have them in the airport too, the slot machines.
They're just
So
fun,
people that they're
you know.
waiting to get on their plane, they can still play the slot machines at the
Yeah.
airport.
But you know what happens? It's the adrenaline. It gets you
Yes.
going. Ding, 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 ding,
It's
ding.
exciting.
It's very exciting. Woo! You feel, and they carry on these machines to the point where you think, oh, what did I want? And you get all excited. I'm like, oh, look at this. $25. Okay. I'll take it, you know. But the thing, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Take a chance, but be careful. Like Jim said, don't get in the habit of that. Go for fun. Take a chance when you have it to take a chance with and have fun with it.
I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I had, this might be 20 years ago, I had won 5 numbers on the lottery.
Wow.
And I think I won $1,000 or $1,500, so I
great.
felt really lucky.
Sure.
So the next day,
That's exciting to me. I
the
love
next
that.
day, Virginia Spencer, who was our guest one day,
We love you, Virginia.
who volunteers for so many charities,
She does. She's
was
amazing.
having a drawing for a trip to St. Martin, the island in the Caribbean. And I just said to her, sure, I'll take a few chances. I taking chances. Never expected to win, but I just figured I would contribute to the cause. I forget what charity it was for.
Sure.
So she calls me the next day and she said, you won you won the trip to St. Martin. I couldn't
Wow.
believe it. Because
Wow.
right
See
after
that?
I won the 5 numbers on the lottery, I won the trip to St. Martin.
So you are lucky. Lucky.
So it was funny because I also had to fly there, and when I was getting on the plane, I'm
I
saying,
love this
I
story. I
wonder,
didn't know
I wonder if I'm
this.
going to meet someone on the plane. You know, I'm experience all this luck, so maybe it's
This
going to
is
continue.
great. This is great. This is a great story.
It was
wow.
wonderful.
Taking a chance.
Yes.
Wow. Taking
And I won a
that.
trip to St. Martin, and was that wonderful? Half of the island is French, and half of the island is Dutch. You might know
Yeah.
about that. So you get to experience both
Yes,
cultures.
Dutch.
It was just me. I flew there on my own, but it was a great
It was
experience.
an adventure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I took a chance, and thanks to Virginia Spencer, I won the trip to St. Martin. I think I was there about 4 or 5 days. Stayed in a condo. You know, someone had donated a condominium toward the trip, so it was fun. So
I'm glad you had a good time.
yes.
I think it's an awesome story. All right.
Oh, if I had a hammer, we have to talk about Uncle Trini.
I was telling Jim, we were discussing earlier how a man who took a chance, that's certainly my uncle, our uncle, Trini Lopez, who May 15th has a birthday coming up. We miss you so much,
Oh,
Uncle
May
Trini.
15th,
May
wow.
15th is his birthday coming up around the corner. I
Taurus.
can't say how much we miss him. I mean, I miss the phone calls like crazy with him. But I couldn't think of a more appropriate song than If I Had a Hammer, because it's uplifting. Trini was one to uplift no matter what. His songs are always uplifting. And I know that he would be smiling down on us right now. Here's a man who took a chance. In fact, he and my dad were together. As the story, you know the story that they came together. He went one way, my dad went the other. He took a chance, Trini. He came from a,
Did they work together
poverty.
for a while?
Yes, oh yeah. They were known as the Tony Twins in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have articles. In fact, I got so much, the Copacabana. You should see the pictures that we have as family photos. And
They were at the Copacabana?
many of times. Oh, yeah.
Oh, because
Many of
Ann
times.
used to be there.
Copacabana, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to now bring you the pictures because
Yes.
they're amazing. My dad, Trini, Mom, I mean, all of the family.
I'd like
But
to see that.
yes, and I will. I'm making it a point to bring that in. But if I had a hammer, when you listen to the lyrics, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. What he's saying is, I would do this, I would do
Right.
that. And he simply was a man who took everything and he did it his way, just like Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. Trini was the Latino that everyone fell in love with. And as he progressed in the music industry, he became more successful
Yes.
and just lovable in every which way. So
Well,
I'm
his
proud.
music is contagious.
Oh, is it ever? Just like last time we sang Trini's tune.
Right.
And that is, how happy can you be when you hear that?
Definitely.
Come on. I mean, what's not to jump up about on that? Yeah, he's... anyway, we thought we'd bring it to you with Trini singing his If I Had a Hammer, people. So here we go. Got it! If I had a hammer. Come on, Trini. Ooh.
Oh, 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 oh. Long introduction. hammer.
I hammer in the morning. I hammer in the evening.
All over this land. I'd hammer out danger.
I
Hammer out warning.
I'd hammer out the love between my brothers and my sisters.
All over this land. Everybody!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. I had a bell. I had a bell. I'd
Ring it in the morning.
I'd
Ring it in the evening. All over this land.
I'd
Ring out danger. Ring out warning.
I'd
Ring
ring out a
out love.
warning. Oh, I'd ring about the love between
My brothers and my sisters.
All
over this land.
Everybody.
Everybody. Tutti e due.
Ooh, I couldn't do this last week. I had a song. Come on, Trini. I had a song. Oh, a hammer. I had a bell. Oh,
Oh, okay.
and
I've
I've got a song to sing.
sing all over this land. I love this line.
I had
Hammer out,
hammer
hammer out justice.
It's the bell of freedom, yeah. It's the song about the love between my brothers and my sisters. All over this land. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Great song.
All over this land. Woo, all over this land. Yeah, 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 yeah. All over this land. Woo! All right, Uncle
God
Trini.
bless Uncle Trini.
If I had a hammer and you did, and you hammered every which way to success, we love you and miss you, Trini. That's an uplifting
I had
song.
another song I was going to play
All right.
that when you hear it, you just want to get up and dance.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's dance. You know me, I like to dance.
And I don't think there's enough room for us to dance here, but we can
Oh,
just...
yeah, we'll make it.
We can do it.
Sure. No problem. No worries.
Because it's about taking chances.
Uh-huh.
Although I'm not coming up on my...
No?
Oh, here it is. Okay. Takes a while sometimes for these
Yeah.
phones with the Wi-Fi.
I know.
And you know this, I'm sure you're going to know this. Oh, it's by the artist, okay.
Oh!
Take a chance
Oh,
on...
yeah! ABBA!
Yes.
Let me know that we are around.
Now, who's going to sit down and not dance when you hear this? Love.
Oh, yeah, free.
Take a chance on
me.
very best.
Me to the touch of healing sound. It's on me. Take a chance on me. That's all I ask of you. Uh-huh. Ooh.
It's so uplifting. I love that song.
Great. That Greg loves this group. There's nothing not to love about ever. So what you do when I think I'm in love with you is great. What a great song you picked. I love this. Gotta can't let go.
Isn't it? You just can't sit still when you hear that song. I love it. Take a chance
Take a
on
chance on me.
Once
Take a
again,
chance.
it's a love song, but still, you know, it's
Of
wonderful.
course.
Wonderful to
What's
share.
not to love about a love song?
Well,
Now we have Marie.
Yes, we have to go to Marie. I just love her insight. Courage to be the real you.
Oh, I love that.
that
Courage to be the
beautiful?
real you.
I see this played out in the lives of people I've met recently, namely two men who sought me out for private painting lessons. Both are business owners, have family, and the usual adult responsibilities. Look, and then they wanted to learn how to paint. yet they're, most people would say they've already achieved so much in their lives. Both have been closet painters, squeezing in a
Okay.
period of time when they could lose their cares of the world by doing something they truly enjoyed, an activity that fed their soul. Isn't that
So I
important?
love that. Very important. That's
Taking
the most
chances can
important.
feed your
Yes.
soul. Creativity does
We
that.
need that.
However, for whatever reason, life kept them from going forward in learning and improving their abilities. This can lead to frustration in the
Mm.
pursuit of happiness. Anything you do that doesn't make you want to do something else is mentally as well physically good for you. Please, I'm not advocating that you become a deadbeat dad or a stranger to your spouse. I'm advocating you prioritize your fulfillment of your personal endeavors.
Yes.
None of
Very
us want
true.
to go to our grave carrying an unsatisfied dream.
Right, right.
Isn't that beautiful?
Wow,
Thank you, Marie.
spot on, Marie. That is absolutely beautiful.
You
And she's
always
right. She's
inspire
not
us.
saying, take your time to do what you have to do to
Yes.
inspire yourself so you can inspire other people, basically, is what she's saying. Because we are here to do a job that,
Yes.
we're governed to do by the spirit that lifts
And
us.
to
And
support each
it's
other.
really, that's
Yes.
so important. If you can't do that, then all right, then fine. But in the meanwhile, yeah, that's so profound.
And
the way
people
she
come into
wrote.
our lives for
Yes,
reasons,
absolutely.
and we all
Yeah.
support each other and help each other and encourage each
Yeah.
other. It's just beautiful.
We
And we're here to
absolutely are.
encourage you and support all of you. And we thank you for watching our show every week. We
We
really
really,
enjoy
we're
that.
happy to be back, and we will be back. May's around the corner. We have a lot of birthdays coming up in May. May's a birthday month,
Yes.
including this gentleman over here,
I can't believe it's a year already since my last
my
birthday.
Jim. I know.
That wonderful
I know.
party that you had for me here.
Aw, yeah, that was fun too.
All the surprise guests that came by.
Well, you never know what's in store this year, do you? Only a little birdie will tell you somehow, some way. And with that being said, what a difference a day makes.
Yes, it does.
Does it?
Every
I
day
mean, it
makes a
does
difference.
make a difference. What a day. Um, a
And-
shout out to my brother David. I'm happy you're
Yes,
doing
David.
well.
We think of you every day and
We're
send
very
prayers.
happy that he's coming along beautiful. They've
Great.
had some of the staples removed. We
Terrific.
went to an infectious disease doctor. They couldn't be happier. They can't get over his progress. I mean, it's
All our
amazing.
prayers are being fulfilled.
So they're being
David.
fulfilled. So on that being, I want to say that, you know what that means? It's
What?
tambourine time.
Yes.
What a difference a day makes.
24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain.
What a difference a day makes. And the difference is you and you and you and you. We love you all. You know you make a difference in our lives. Reach out to someone, make a difference in their lives today by all means.
Yes,
Because
take
you
a
know what?
chance.
Take a chance on me,
Me.
Alioxin free.
And
Until
remember,
next time, always keep your horizons
bright.
Mwah.
Thank
Take
you.
care now. Bye bye.
We appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next week.